John moving. Let's go mad. And let's go to the City Ground for the East Midlands Derby. Nottingham Forest against Derby County. Nottingham Forest line up with Lee Camp in goal. A back four of Luke Chambers, Clint Hill, Chris Gunter, and Wes Morgan, with a midfield four of Lewis McGowan, George Bolton, Jonathan Green and Andy Reid, with Matt Dobson and Ishmael Mill up top, with Steve McCollum manager, Rob Kelly assistant manager, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank first team coach, with Paul Smith, Gary Mosley, Paul Anderson, Dexter Blackstone and Radislav Majeski on the bench. Derby line with Frank Fielding in goal, back four of John Brayford, Gareth Roberts, Jason Shackler, Sean Barker, with midfield four of Craig Bryson, Stephen Pearson, James Bailey, Ben Davidson, Nathan Tyson, Jerry Ward up top, with Adam Legstins, Jake Buxton, Steve Davis, Russell Anderson and Kevin Kilban on the bench, Mike Dean referee, John Martin linesman, Jordan Marshall for official Nottingham Forest kick-off. The ball is picked up by Jonathan Green and he plays the ball out wide to Lewis McGowan, who beats his marker. He whips it to the bench, cross in. Ishmael Miller is at the back post, he turns from his marker, great save for Frank Fielding. He has tipped the ball over for a corner to Nottingham Forest. Nigel Clough is out of his box. He's barking instructions. Lewis McGowan swings in the corner. It's attacked by Matt Dowsett. 1-0 Forest. Nigel Clough kicking the wall ball in disgust. Derby got the other end. The ball is picked up by Ben Davies. He plays the ball out wide to Stephen Pearson. He swings and the ball is attacked by Nathan Tyson. Derby equalised. Steve McLaren kicking the wall ball in disgust. Steve McLaren's job is on the line. On standby is everyone at Bay Tiger, Sam Jenkinson, Caroline Cora, Vicky Green, Daniel Chester, James Radcliffe, Richard Radcliffe, Sarah Rodjoff, Alan Club, Nellie Graham, Jamie Dawson, Paul Adams, Nick Traffic, Nick Smiley, Ed Ruth, Martin Shaw, Stuart Radcliffe, Andy Crutch, Sean Dowland, Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Mark Petrie, Annabelle Clough, Marcus Bolton, Boris Becker, John McEnroe, Greg Wazowski, Peter Fleming, Lee Sy, Tim Henman, Andy Murray, Rafa Nadal, Novak Djokovic, Nottingham Forest have gone up the other end. The ball is picked up by Lewis McGowan, he plays the ball out wide to Andy Reid, he swings the ball in, is attacked by Matt Dobson. Nottingham Forest 2, Derby 1. That's what we got to last time. Nigel Clough kicking the wall ball in disgust. His job is on the line. On standby is Graham Little, Jim White, Charlie Nicholas, Pete Graves, Ed Chamberlain, Tom White, Bill Thompson, Julian Warren, Mike Webber. Derby got the other end. The ball is picked up by Ben Davies. He plays a through ball. It's latched on by Nathan Tyson. Derby equalised. Steve McLaren's left the ground. In charge now is everyone at Bay Tigers, Sam Jenkins, Caroline Corright, Vicky Green, Daniel Chester, James Radcliffe, Richard Radcliffe, Sarah Radcliffe, Elton Clough, Nellie Graham, Jamie Dawson, Paul Adams, Nick Traffic, Nick Smiley, Ed Ruth, Martin Short, Stuart Radcliffe, Andy Cook, Sean Donald, Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Mark Petrie, Annabelle Clough, Marcus Bullen, Boris Becker, John McEnroe, Greg Wazowski, Peter Fleming, Lee Sayers, Tim Henman, Annie Moy, Rafa Nadal, Novak Djokovic. Nigel Clough has left the ground. In charge now is Graham Little, Jim White, Charlie Nicholas, Pete Graves, Ed Chamberlain, Tom White, Phil Thompson, Julian Warren, Mike Wedderburn, Nottingham Forest on the attack. Graham Little is out of his box. The ball is picked up by Jonathan Green and he plays the ball out wide to Lewis McGowan. He swings the ball in. It's not dealt with by the Derby defence. Tom White barking instructions. It's attacked by Ishmael Miller. It's 3-2 Nottingham Forest. And Mike Dean draws the first half to a close. Graham Little, Jim White, Charlie Nicholas, Pete Graves, Ed Chamberlain, Tom White, Phil Thompson, Julian Warren, Mike Wedderburn giving the team an absolute walloping. Derby have been a disgrace. They have been second best. The management team demand more. The Nottingham Forest management team are very happy. Everyone at Bay Tigers, Sam Jenkinson, Caroline Corright, Vicky Green, Daniel Chester, James Radcliffe, Richard Radcliffe, Sarah Radcliffe, Alan Clough, Nellie Graham, Jamie Dawson, Paul Adams, Nick Traffic, Nick Smiley, Ed Ruth, Mike Short, Stuart Radcliffe, Andy Cook, Sean Donald, Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Mark Petrie, Annabelle Croft, Marcus Bullen, Boris Becker, John McEnroe, Greg Wazowski, Peter Fleming, Lee Stiles, Tim Hammond, Andy Murray, Rafa Nadal, Novak Djokovic wanted more of the same. Mike Dean gets the second off on the way with Forest leading 3-2. Graham Miller's going to make a triple sub. He's bringing on Steve Davis, Russell Anderson, Kevin Kilban. Off going is great. It's Gareth Roberts, John Bailey, Stephen Pearson. Jamie Ward and Nathan Tyson are still up top. Sam James will make a triple sub coming on as Dexter Blackstone, Paul Anderson and Guy Mosley. Up top it's still Ishmael Miller and Mark Dobson. Both management teams won this Derby kick-off. The ball is picked up by Steve Davis. He plays a marvellous ball towards Jamie Ward. That's an outstanding goal from Jamie Ward. Nottingham Forest 3, Derby 3. Tom White is on his feet, applauding the effort. Thumbs up from Caroline Cott. No, it's not. Thumbs up from Graham Little. He wants them to keep attacking Nottingham Forest. He wants them to keep attacking Nottingham Forest. Caroline Cott is out of the box. She's barking instructions. She wants Nottingham Forest to step it up. Sam Jason barking instruction, getting animated. Point instruction, Nottingham Forest are on the attack. It's picked up by Jonathan Green. He plays the ball towards Andy Reid. He fired a goal that was quality. Nottingham Forest 4, Derby 3. Derby got the other end. They're playing good football. Jim White wants them to play it wide. The ball is out wide. Steve Davies, he swings the ball in. He's attacked by Nathan Tyson. Derby are back on level terms. Nottingham Forest 4, Derby 4. The referee is about to blow. Forest come forward for one last push. It's picked up by Andy Reid. He slides the ball. It's latched on by Dexter Blythe. Nottingham Forest lead. It's Nottingham Forest 5, Derby 4. Tom White kicking the wall ball in disgust. Mike Wedderburn, Graham Little, Charlie Nicholas. Jim White, Phil Thompson disgusted on the touchline, kicking the wall ball in disgust. The fans are tuning on the chairman. They're behind the management team. They're chanting sack the board. The Derby fans are angry that Nigel Clough was in charge from the start. They wanted this management team to have took over last night when like when Sean O'Driscoll was placed on Gordon Lee and Dean Saunders replaced him. They're chanting Appleby out. They want Derby to attack. Tom White is trying to get the crowd involved. He has the microphone. He's waiting. Oh, I want to go home. This is the best trip I've ever been on. Derby are on the attack. Steve Davies plays the through ball. Jamie Ward fires on goal. Oh my way! Derby pulled it back. Nottingham Forest 5, Derby 5. There is still 4 minutes left on the clock. Nottingham Forest go forward. The ball is picked up by Andy Reid. He kills the shot at the top corner, taking foul. That is outstanding. Vicky Green applying the stride. That is worthy of winning any football game. Forest 6, Derby 5. Forest 6. Forest 6, Derby 5. Can Derby respond? Steve Davies had to go from distance. Oh my way! My way, what response? Forest 6, Derby 6. Mikey looks at his watch. Forest launched the ball forward. Andy Reid strikes super goal. Forest 7, Derby 6. But Derby come forward. They have one last chance. Great control from Jamie Ward. Ball from Steve Davies. Jamie Ward has a go. It's unbelievable. Derby respond. Forest 7, Derby 7. It's full time. Unbelievable game. Both fans applaud the effort. The Derby fans hug the management team. Graham Little, Jim White, Charlie Nicholas, Pete Graves, Ed Chamberlain, Tom White, Phil Thompson, Julian Warren, Mike Wedderburn. The Nottingham Forest fans backed their team from start to finish. It made a difference. McLaren was a disaster. Forest would have lost. Edward Bailey, Tiger, Sam Jenkinson, Caroline Cott, Vicky Green, Donald Chester, James Wycliffe, Richard Wycliffe, Sarah Robin, Alan Clough, Nelly Graham, Jamie Douglas, Paul Adams, Nick Traffic, Nick Smiley, Ed Roof, Mike Shaw, Stuart Wycliffe, Andy Cook, Sean Donald, Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Mark Petty, Annabelle Croft, Marcus Butland, Boris Becker, John McEnroe, Greg Wierzewski, Pete Fleming, Lee Sayers, Tim Hemman, Annie Murray, Rafa Nadal, Novak Djokovic rescued the situation. Their kings, as is the Derby management team, Graham Little, Jim White, Charlie Nicholas, Pete Graves, Ed Chamberlain, Tom White, Phil Thompson, Julian Warren, Mike Wedderburn. Join me next week live from Home Park. Plymouth Argyle against Torquay United. These will be the same management teams. Everyone at Bay Tiger, Sam Jenkinson, Caroline Cott, Vicky Green, Donald Chester, James Wycliffe, Richard Wycliffe, Sarah Rodden, Alan Clough, Nelly, Graham, Jamie Douglas, Paul Adams, Nick Traffic, Nick Smiley, Ed Roof, Mark Shaw, Stuart Wycliffe, Andy Cook, Sean Donald, Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Mark Petrie, Annabelle Croft, Marcus Butland, Boris Becker, John McEnroe, Greg Wierzewski, Peter Fleming, Lee Sayers, Tim Hemman, Andy Murray, Rafa Nadal, Novak Djokovic will be on standby for Torquay should it go wrong. And, no, they're on standby for Plymouth. No, they won't go on standby for Torquay, they're on standby for Plymouth. Should it go wrong? And Graham Little, Jim White, Charlie Nicholas, Pete Graves, Ed Chamberlain, Tom White, Phil Thompson, Julian Warren, Mike Wedderburn will be on standby for Torquay.